Welcome back, boys and girls. It's time to reopen the gates of adventure and mystery to return to the land of a strange new world. Chapter 12, The Golden Deal. As the sun rose up once more, I wandered out into the cozy morning breeze as I continued to think about the deal I made. I'll put our freshly dried clothes back on. Okay, Reese, it's time to learn a new spell, said Robert as he set the spellbook down on a nearby rock. As he closed his eyes, Robert yells, Stormius Aquarius! As a bolt of red light forms a small black storm cloud, it turns into a nearby baby tree. As the cloud faded away, Robert stated, I need some more variations of spells to deal with creeps like Feline. As we zipped across the clearing, her hands glowed a pink hue. That's just Revoltus! Shouted Reese as he did one quick twirl, causing the pink light to pick up dirt around her. Yay! This world's just so fun to be in, shouted Reese in a static way, as the short blast of pink light turned the dust cloud into a minor sandstorm. Okay, brother, now's my time to use those marbles, said Celeste as he scooped up a handful of marbles inside the bag. Hetius Maximus! Yelled Celeste as the 5 marbles rose with a bluish red hue. Multi-strike! Said Celeste as the marbles exploded at the ground like a grenade. That might be a little bit too much, said Celeste as the smoke cleared in front of her. Sigh, why are you not practicing magic like the others? Asked Miss Taffin as he sat next to me on the log. Well, Miss Taffin, I made a deal with Feline, but I have no clue if it was the right choice or not, I replied as I stared at the golden heart locket. Well, I might never make a deal with another caster, especially a dark remnant bearer, said Miss Taffin as he fiddled with her necklaces that rattle every time she moves. Well, can you help me, Miss Taffin? I asked as I bounced off the log. No, I can't help with this problem. No witch or warlock will be able to help you. But you know, it's truly great, sigh, said Miss Taffin as he returned back into our hut. Okay, I know what to do. As I made up my mind, as he pulled the marble out of the brown pouch, I whispered, Find the mischievous one. As the glowing yellow marble flew away, I put the bag of marbles back into my pocket. As Robert picked up the spellbook, he said, Okay, girls, that's enough training for today. As all 4 of us passed through Ulster Kingdom's bustling square, I heard a strange trumpet coming from right behind us. Sison, you don't have to do that every time we leave the castle, said Belleville as he jumped off his royal steed. Sorry, King Belleville, I just love using my powers, said the gleaming child as he ran off towards the river. Fear has taught me everything, sigh, said Belleville as he grabbed a cloth-wrapped object from the horse's satchel. I don't need your help right now, Belleville, I commanded. I thought about knocking the mystery thing out of his hand, but I tried my best to resist that act. Yes, I know you have a crew now, but I give you this as a gift from an old friend, said Bellevue, as he gave an old ivory battle horn. Whenever you do need a little bit of extra help, use the horn to summon the closest animals for aid, instructed Bellevue as he hopped back on his horse. As he continued our trek out of Ulster Kingdom into the wild jungles of the Fairy Kingdom, animals emerged from everywhere, especially they kept one red eye, sitting on a large wrapped-around branch, which truly looks like a father comforting a child. As I arrived at the Golden Heart statues, I whispered, Duplicate. So familiar was the original Golden Heart, claimed Reese, the ghost with the engraved flag on the statues. But then how did Mom found these magical relics? Asked Celeste, in an ultra-curious manner. As the boss replied, I don't know. The human forms of General Gal and Feline appeared. Are you ready to go for our deal, Si? Smirked Feline as black feathers fell from her back. As I take one more look at the golden heart charm. Okay, here we go! As I smash the charm on the ground, squalls emerges from the billowing smoke. As the smoke disperses, Gal slaps the hole into a concealed cave entrance. Wow, I never know a cave like that existed, said Squalls in amazement as he saw the statue of a young great fairy girl from through the hole. Something doesn't feel right, snarled Gal as he dropped his mask on the ground. As he transforms back into the beast forms, Gal lunges at Squallius. "Who are you really, Prince of Abandonment?" growled Gal, as claws appeared from his paws. As Flynn drops the mask to the ground, as he transforms back into a harpy, as he shoves Gal out of the way, Flynn states, "We cannot kill this impostor. Let's see who you really are," said Flynn, as one talon tap shatters the mask. As Squallius transforms back into Op, he yells, "Surprise!" As Flynn throws Op into the cave, she screams, "You tricked me, Psy!" As the purple orb appears from her hands, Flynn commands, "Ideal is now off, so kill the girls!" As Gal lunges at Reese, she yells, "That's just Revoltus," kicking up enough dust to blind the beast to a stumble. "You brat!" growled Gal, as he raised his claws towards Reese. "Protection!" screamed Robert, as the red dome covers both him and his sister, which causes Gal to tumble backwards as Les grabs 4 marbles from Psy's pockets. She yells, "QTS Maximus Multi-Strike!" As the marbles glow the reddish blue, they started firing like homing missiles. Each one lands direct hits to Vlane's wings, causing her to fall from the sky. As he stands back up, Vlane screeches, "I'm not done yet!" She throws the purple orb and shatters the red dome that was protecting Robert and Reese. As I pulled out my sword, Robert says, "Stormius Tundrick!" As the purple cloud forms, my sword glowed blue. As the pink lightning connects to the blue light, it forms the translucent pink figure of Felina. "You two children still haven't learned your lesson," commended Feline, as red and blue lightning bolts struck Feline and Gil's heads. "So you need more severe punishment," scolded Feline, as he turned into a tiny statue. As the harpy flew away, the beast ran after. "What even happened there?" asked Robert, as he stared at the tiny fairy statue. "Maybe Felina sacrificed her own soul by casting a fairy curse?" I replied to Robert, as I withdrew my sword. "Well, this little thing will make a good souvenir for back home," claimed Reese as he picks up the tiny fairy statue.